spots because it's going to get out of the way. Okay, you take this little nut off right here and take the little end of this spring. Here's the other end of the spring here.
Okay.
Then you loosen this. That holds the big part of the spring on. You loosen this enough so that you can turn the spring, and you just turn it where the little part is right straight up and down this way.
When you say the little part,
Right here.
you're talking about that end.
That end of the spring.
It's pointing straight up.
You want this end of the spring pointing straight up. Then you tighten this back down, holding that in there so the little end of the spring is up straight up here. When you get this tight, then you bend the spring down and put it back on this post and put the nut back on.
Okay, so let's take a look at that. So the end of the spring, the end of this spring is...
It's right here. It's a little bitty. It's right behind this nut right here.
Okay,
And it's not very big.
Okay, so you can't see the spring that you're talking about that's inside.
The spring is right here.
Okay, the metal.
Here's the back end of the spring here, and
it curls underneath,
it wraps around here, it coils around here, and it goes on this little bolt right there, and then you put the nut on it here.
Okay, let me get that.
But to get it where it's supposed to be, you have to loosen this one where the
bigger one
coil is, and then put the small end right straight up and down this way. Here.
Okay.
Then tighten this down and hold that so it doesn't move on you.
And what did that do for your machine?
Well, it was breaking thread about every 3 to 4 or 5 stitches.
Okay.
So it has something to do with the timing, because when you look at it here and you actually run the machine here, turn the machine. Oh crap, I got it. Let's get it off of everything and get it. Okay, right here. Here we go.
Let's grab the thread.
See, it's right in there somewhere that it does that. But this flips up and down. And that has something to do with the tension.
Okay.
Oh.
So you think
this. See, this flips up and down here.
Right.
And that has to do with the tension. And that getting this spring in the right place when you tighten this screw back down with the little end of it right straight up here. And then you bend that back down. It's a spring, so you bend it down there and put it on this bolt and put your nut back on.
Okay. So that's affecting the timing of it, and that quit your issue with the thread breakage.
Let's just run it very slowly.
Okay, let's see.
I'll run it very slowly. Here, scoot your foot over there a little bit.
Let's get out of the way here.
And you might even be able to see how it flips.
Yeah.
That's the tension there. And that's what was happening.
So I can compare yours, the way that just moved compared to mine, and look at it again and see if there's a difference there. Because I'm also looking at exactly how everything is threaded. And also, one other little thing I noticed on yours is that I think yours is doubled.
Yes, it is.
On the gear here.
Yeah, it is.
It is doubled.
Yeah.
And I guess there's a difference between doing linen thread on the machine versus the polyester or synthetics, and whether you should do the single round or the double.
Well,
and I guess yours has just been double and it's been working.
Well, and
that's poly
and
thread.
Roberto may have rethreaded it. I don't know.
With the double.
He may
have you ever used linen?
Oh yeah, I used to use linen all the time. We used to use hot wax.
Right.
And it was a...
But you could use linen with the Solari's thread lubricant.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But, well, when I first started, we used hot wax. And then we went to cold wax.
Right.
Damn it, I hate it.
I don't think anybody uses hot wax now.
No, I don't think anybody does, and it's a real pain in the ass because you have to let it heat up for about...
So you'd have to, what, 20 minutes, 15 minutes?
30 minutes or
30
so.
minutes.
It takes a long time for that wax to heat up. So that's the first thing you do when you come into the shop in the morning is plug the damn turn
So
the
you have
wax
to actually
pot
just
on.
leave the heater on for
see,
the day
here's
of
the
work.
heat. Yeah, here's your heater right
Yeah,
there.
I've got the. I just obviously it's just not hooked up on mine. It's.
Yeah, well, it's not.
I mean, I'm not going to do that when I can try to make something a little bit easier.
No, I haven't used. And then we went to cold wax, but I haven't used wax at all probably in 20 years.
Okay.
I just use Fred lubricant, if any, and sometimes I don't even use that.
There it is.